All right, friends, let's start off with a look at radar right now. At first glance, not a whole lot going on, but if you've been outside, you know it's been kind of misty and drizzly all morning, especially here in Memphis. Very light green. I mean, this is just barely enough for you to notice, but it is making the ground wet. If you walk outside, I know in our parking lot, we've got puddles outside, and if this rain, this light mist and drizzle doesn't stop and get a chance for that to dry up a little bit, we are going to have a bigger concern with dry ice tonight, and that is something we're going to have to watch very carefully. Here's why. That cold front is knocking on our door. It's coming through Little Rock right now. They're 45. 6 degrees right now in Springfield, Missouri. -3 in Kansas City. And when this cold front hits you, the winds are going to change. It is going to get extremely breezy, and it is just going to get cold fast. Temperatures are going to drop like a rock. That's why I'm saying we really need this ground to dry up before temperatures dip below freezing here in a few hours. Speaking of the next few hours, let's get to that forecast. By noon, we're going to have some showers continuing. I hope we can get to 47. It's 44 right now. We really need to see these temperatures come up a little bit before they come down. The higher they can get before the cold front gets here, the better, because it's going to take longer for the pavement to cool down. But right now it's 44. I don't know if we're going to get to 47. 40 degrees by 3 o'clock. We'll see rain starting to change to snow. By 6 p.m. down to 19. That's when the snow is going to come in, and that's just in time for the evening commute. In addition to that, we've got the winds out there, 30 to 40 miles an hour. So we're talking about blowing snow, decreasing visibility just in time for the commute. I think the commute's going to be a mess today, folks. So if you can leave a little early, that might not be a bad idea. Here comes that cold front by lunchtime. It's going to drop those temperatures quickly, and the snow comes in not too far behind it. So 4 p.m., 31 in Memphis, 21 in Wynn. Snow for nearly everybody, and that snow kind of spreads across the area through 5 p.m. So by 5 p.m., we're seeing snow in Memphis. Again, I don't think the roads necessarily are going to be slick at this point because the pavement will take a while to cool down, but it's going to be hard to see with the snow coming down and the wind. That's why I say you probably don't want to be on the roads when it's snowing here between about 4 and 6 p.m. We will see that snow continue in Memphis through about 6:30 or 7 before it moves out. Some light snow in Corinth through about 7 p.m. And then all the snow is done by 8 p.m. Then we've got to turn our attention to the black ice, the slick roadways, and the dangerously cold temperatures. By tomorrow morning, your actual temperatures in the single digits, 6 degrees in Memphis, 1 degree in Dyersburg, 3 in Corinth. Now, as far as our snowfall totals, I don't know if we're going to get a huge impact from the snow itself. I think we have about an inch of snow in Memphis, a little less than an inch down in northern Mississippi, maybe a little closer to 2 inches for our friends from Dyersburg to Ripley and Covington along Highway 51. So in essence, I think everybody's going to get a nice snow to pretty up the front yard for Christmas. But like I said, it's really that black ice we're going to have to watch out for. Winter weather advisory in effect for the entire area. Slick spots are likely. I don't think every single road is covered in ice, but there will be slick spots, especially on the bridges and overpasses. Black ice happens when there's water on the road. Temperatures drop quickly below 32. And it freezes, and it's such a thin layer of ice you can't see it. That's why it's so dangerous. When you're driving up on it, you run into it and you hit it and you don't know that it's there. So that is a concern tonight and tomorrow. If you've got to be out tonight or tomorrow, please slow down. Using the interstates will probably be best because they will be treated by those TDOT crews. Bitterly cold tomorrow, 16 degrees, staying pretty chilly through Christmas weekend. We're going to be below freezing Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, 29 on Sunday, back to the 30s, 40s, and eventually the 50s by next week. So that'll feel nice, but we have a cold weekend, a cold next few days to get through first. All right, you're watching ABC 24 News midday at 11. We're back after this.